In Kigali, a quiet transformation is unfolding. A new generation of women artists is reshaping the city's creative identity, turning art into voice, livelihood, and community. In a sunlit garden, artist Sega Zaidi Rago is redefining what art can look like. Using a tufted gun, she builds portraits not with paint, but with layers of yarn thread by thread until human faces emerge with texture and depth. When Sega arrived in Kigali, she had no network, no gallery access, and no clear path into the art world. That changed when she met someone who would open doors for many others.
ጀሚማን ያገኘኋት ወደ ኪጋሊ
I met Jemima
ስመጣ
when I first
ብዙ
moved to
ማንም
Kigali.
አርቲስት አላውቅም
I
ነበረ።
didn't really know any other
ጋለሪዎችን አላውቅም፣
artists.
ኤግዚቢሽን እንዴት
I wasn't
እንደሚዘጋጅ
familiar
አላውቅም
with
የዚህ
the
ሀገር
galleries
እና
or how
ከእሷ
exhibitions
ጋር
were put together in this
ተገናኘን።
country. And that is
ኢስት
how we
አፍሪካን
met. She
ሴቶች
brought 5 East
5
African
ሴቶች
women
አንድ ላይ
together
ኤግዚቢሽን
to organize
እንድናዘጋጅ
a joint exhibition. After that,
አደረገች። ከዛ በኋላ
I
የዚህን
essentially
ሀገር
became part of the local art scene.
የአርቱን እንትን ተቀላቀልኩ ማለት ነው።
That person is Jamima Kakizi, a painter turned cultural organizer. She founded the Impudu Art to support women who were often excluded from mainstream art spaces. What began as personal struggle became a shared platform for visibility and opportunity.
I am a creator, I'm an artist, and I also created a platform for women artists. But it all started because it was also hard for me to get opportunities as a woman artist and make a living, from my art. I thought that coming together would give us more visibility. And also, when I started doing art, I think I knew like 3 women who were practicing, which is like a very small number.
Inside exhibitions filled with color and texture, women artists are no longer isolated voices, but a growing collective presence. Mokayo reflects on this shift.
To be able to find a space that is actually centering women and looking into their experiences, I think is something that is quite precious and needs to not only happen more often, but actually needs to be encouraged a lot, because I don't think we see that quite often. More often than not, it's like one artist, one woman artist, and then like 7 men. And to be able to have a space that has like more than like 5, 6 women, I'm elated to see that.
For many, this is the first time they're creating in spaces designed with them in mind. Outside the galleries, Kigali is changing rapidly. A modern skyline rises, reflecting a city in transition. Within this transformation, art spaces like Simple Living Art Gallery are helping redefine cultural value. Nigerian curator Ademola Additional observes these shifts closely.
Jemima, from my observation, she's actually trying to push her way through to see that female artists earn living from the practice. In Rwanda, as of today, she's a force to be reckoned with when it comes to managing female artists, promoting female artists, and encouraging female artists.
Without platforms, artists remain unseen. With platforms, they begin to grow. For Jemima Kakizi, the mission has now expanded beyond exhibitions. It is now about survival, helping artists turn creativity into income.
When I see that artists are able to make a living from their art, so that's the first one. The second would be to see more art spaces in Kigali and Rwandans being part of it, because now things are changing, and I'm very happy to see that Rwandans are buying even artworks. They're collecting. There are not many, but it's something that has started, which wasn't there when I started doing art.
Slowly, a cultural shift is emerging. Rwandans are beginning to collect local art, invest in it, and value it differently.
African artists, especially female artists, to make a living out of their works, the first thing is to give them platform. Actually, several people never knew that they could actually make living out of art, especially female artists. But nowadays, when they are given platform, from there they will begin to grow.
In Kigali, art is no longer just expression. It is structure, it is livelihood, it is community being rebuilt. And at the center of this change are women who are no longer waiting for space, they are creating it.